And of course, there's always like the exception, you know, stuff like this, stuff like a lot of other like indie games that I've played in the past. Oh shit. But I don't know, at the end of the day, it's still like gaming isn't exactly the most unpolarizing hobby right now. But there's always old shit to play, so at least that's a, you know, that's a, how would you, it's a good thing, you know, it's like a, I can say like, oh, thank God at least there's old video games that are good. Suppose it's a positive. But new games could also be good, you know? If we're being real right now. Do I have enough? I do. It's fine, I can pay for the waypoints. Oh, not here. But there is a way to go down there, so we're gonna keep moving. It's like I remember when I was younger, there were, you know, like a lot of kids my age still like, you know, played a lot of video games and whatever. But I think the truth of the matter is that like it still wasn't as much, like it wasn't as popular as it became in the last, like, I don't know, shit, in the last, like, I don't know, 10 years maybe. And that in and of itself is like a big issue on why the games industry is the way it is today, because the problem is like it stopped being a thing where, like, I fully believe this, by the way. I believe that back in the day, games were so good because they were being made by people who would also play video games, right? And back then, the skill ceiling for actually being able to make a game was so high that unless somebody was dedicated to the cause of making video games, they wouldn't actually be working in the industry. And that's not to say, because, you know, you still had a lot of shit games back then too. That's not my point. But I think that the reason why the quality seemed so much higher, or was so much higher, was because the people were more, they were more motivated by the idea of like creating something that would also be fun. Whereas I find that for at least like most AAA developers, you might argue that this maybe isn't exactly the case for the actual developers themselves, but at the same time, still kind of just think that most devs are just in it for the money nowadays. I don't have that many. Or do I? I do not. Okay. And so that's why, like, and of course, you know, with video games becoming more popular, there are a lot more companies that are just like looking to make a profit. The scale of it all has impressed me. The this is merely an outpost of the citadel above, then their capital must be grand beyond measure. You know, Kala, perhaps so. They must have prized indeed the work. They must have prized indeed the work done here to build something so vast in such a dangerous place. Yeah, I mean, I can't afford that. And yeah, like I said, like I think today, it's just, it's all like, it's all profit oriented, right? It's the idea isn't necessarily always to make a fun experience. With the Nintendo devs, I kind of see a difference there with the dev team specifically, because in my experience, even recently, I do believe that a lot of the stuff that they're making is out of love for video games. I don't believe you can like blame the devs there. And again, I'm also willing to give the same benefit of the doubt to developers of like other AAA companies in general. But it's kind of difficult with companies like Ubisoft and Blizzard and Activision and whatever. It's like it's a lot more difficult there to believe that, because like the quality of the games also decreases. Like I can't really tell you a first-party Nintendo title that I haven't enjoyed in the last couple of years, right? It's like most of them are, at least in my eyes, like an 8 out of 10. Most of the ones that I played, specifically, I should say. But yeah, they feel like at least like 8 out of 10s, right? Which I can't say for a lot of other devs and a lot of other games. But then at the same time also, like, I think what's been kind of shown over the last few months and the last few years in general is that my taste in video games really revolves more around, like, what is fun, right? Because I remember that people were shitting on Doom the Dark Ages a lot, and I really enjoyed that game. I don't think it's as good as Eternal, but then retroactively there's also a lot of people who shit on Eternal and call it the beginning of the end for Doom, and it's like, I don't know if I agree with that, because that game's fucking awesome too. So do I have enough? I do. So in my eyes, it's like, I think a lot of time I'm willing to give a bit more lenience and benefit of the doubt to a lot of games, which may be stupid and may be wrong, I don't know. But personally, I feel that, like, again, something like Doom the Dark Ages, it was fun. I can't, if I were to say that I didn't have fun playing the game, I would just be fucking lying. And I recognize that a lot of people maybe don't feel that way. Oh, okay. I recognize that a lot of people maybe don't feel that way, but I will also say that, and this is like kind of an opinion that I hold for a lot of things, I think that many people don't always hold their opinions for not the right reason, but I feel like they're often not opinions made of an actual concern for the thing they're talking about, right? I feel like often a lot of people will jump on a train of a specific opinion because their peers also have this opinion, or because the YouTubers they watch also have these opinions. And they don't bother to make their own decisions, right? It's like the problem is, and I often say, like, specifically when it comes to video games, I often say stuff like, you know, watch somebody else play it and then, like, decide if you want to buy it. The problem is that in and of itself these days is also, like, so opinionated already, because, which, you know, leads into an entirely different issue with the internet, which is that, you know, a lot of people are so, like, heavily dependent on clout and, like, their following and viewer bases and whatever, that rather than, you know, they will skew things in a particular way for, I don't know, for entertainment purposes, or for the purpose of agreeing with the masses so that more people think that they're cool and based and follow them, which, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I would rather just... Okay. I would rather just have my opinion, right? Even if some people don't consider that to be the correct one or something. That was, yeah, okay. I think we've had this conversation a good couple of times before, but, like, this isn't, like I said, this isn't something that I believe is, like, just true for video games. I think this is true for a lot of different things, where people will not make their opinions based on, like, their own experience, but rather just, like I said, like, they see a thing on the internet and they think that that's what it really is, and they agree with that thing. And that's kind of bad, because then you're not really building an opinion on something that's real. How am I doing? I'm dying in Hollow Knight. I suck at video games. But I'm doing good, thank you for asking. Oi. Yeah, like I said, I do think that there are times, like, you know, specifically with this, like, Pokemon Legends debacle right now, I believe that if you're of the opinion that it's fucking crazy to sell a game plus DLC for $100 on release date, then yes, I agree with you. I don't think that that's, like, an incredibly crazy thing to say or think. Did I just say I'm dying in Hollow Knight? I'm dying in Silksong, which I guess is still Hollow Knight, but you get the idea. Oh, that was not right. Nice. Fuck. But either way, yeah, like I said, I think you can apply those kinds of, like, trains of thought to a lot of things, because, again, most people just want to be... I guess most people just like the idea of, like, agreeing with other people and belonging to a group like that. I don't know, okay, cool. I personally prefer to say, like, hey, you know, I played this game and it's... And I hold, you know, I hold sometimes opinions that people would consider controversial on a lot of games, in the sense that, like, I think they're not that great games when everybody else thinks they are. Is this my all-time profession? That would be fucking sad if this was my all-time profession. If I was a full-time streamer doing, like, averaging, like, 5 views on a stream, man, I would do things that YouTube doesn't allow me to say, but No, I do something else. I work in IT for a living, and then I just do this as a hobby. Hence why I'm... Well, no, actually, that's not the reason why I'm bad at games is because I'm playing games on the internet, and that makes you instantly 100 times worse at video games. Oh shit. Can I... Nice. Alright, bring out the other guy. Oh. Oh, you shitting suck me. Hope you get more viewers. Thank you. It's very kind of you. Hey, what's up, bro? But if I only had one viewer, I would also be fine. Which also happens sometimes, so... Oh, no. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. Ah! That was so stupid. And I was doing really well on that, too. But also, thank you for subscribing, I guess, because otherwise you couldn't even be writing. So thank you for that. How many watching do you have in Twitch? I don't actually have Twitch on right now. I said I was gonna do it, but then I figured, like, you know, for a playthrough that I'm finishing, it's not really worth it. Because previously to this, I was playing Conker's Bad Fur Day. Finishing that up. Maybe I will do dual streaming again. That was the idea, but whether or not I'm actually gonna do it is still up in the air, I guess. You know, now that I think about it, if I had left that... Oy, oy, oy. I could have, like, gotten free heals during the boss fight. Fuck out of here. Is this some model showing in the screen? Yes. It's me. I'm the guy. I'm the green man. I did not make it by myself, no. A friend of mine made it for me. You can actually, if you go down into the description, I believe it should say his name. Nemocrad on YouTube as well as Twitter, I think. You would have to look it up, though. I apologize, Shroob. Look down. Look down. Look down. Don't look him in the eye. Look down. Look down. You're here until you die. Hey, another string. I've got no string. You also do animations and graphics? That's based. It's good. You should keep doing that. It's a thankless job. By God, you guys are important. I would implore you, though, please do not advertise. because that shit is not cool. And it makes me want to steal money from you. I'm gonna harm you physically. That's a joke. YouTube, that's a joke. I'm not gonna do that. Also, person in chat, that's also a joke. I'm not going to harm you physically. But I will also not take any responsibilities from brain damage sustained during the stream, thus, I can't say the same for mentally. Floof, don't make me look more sus. I will harm Floof physically, but that's a different story.
Daughter of a distant land, we who remained have waited long. Bind our strength to yours, reclaim the future of our haunted kingdom.
Let's go! I'm gonna become a spider! Ah, finally, Jesus. Thank God. Does this cost string? Or can I just do it? Oh, thank Christ. Okay. Oh, and it helps with... Oh, that's so beautiful. Thank God. Finally. Mao? Mao? Oh no, never mind. It's a friend. What's good? It's a good activity. It keeps me busy when I'm free. Fuck yeah. Okay, so it does... Yeah, but like... It means I can crash into enemies and die faster, which is very cool. Yeah, I want to get into art a lot more myself. Currently, I don't really have the time to do it, unfortunately. But it is kind of a thing that I'm also hoping to get into a bit more. I haven't really been able to practice a lot of my art shit. What you got? What you got, baby? What you got? Alright, the map, I would actually like that a lot. Hold on. Hold on, let me grab my purse. Let me grab my purse. Nice. Seek. Okay. Roshanka. Where does this lead me exactly? Oi! Oh, this is new, I believe. Yeah, this is new. I haven't even been here yet.
Thus the door opens.
But yeah, of course, you know, I love artists. Of all types. Except Twitter. No, I mean, there's cool Twitter artists too. It's just not that many of them. Wait, did I already sit on a bench? Boom. Oh, okay.
At the 7th bell toll, send 30 measures, 4 beast smoke rock, 8 beats sweet smelt, bark of fealty, all workers. At the 9th bell toll, send 20 measures, 2 beats smoke rock, 7 beats sweet smelt, mark of fealty, all workers.
Whatever you say.
I don't know what that shit means. Can I go down here? Oh. Oh, this is a, yeah. Oh, okay. The fuck out of here. Oh, hello. I love him. Look at him. He's a little bandsman. Oh, I killed him. That's a shame. Now you die. Oh, fuck. Ah, you son of a bitch. Oh, that's an issue. Nope, I'm dead. Damn. Oh, okay, this is where the, well, I'm fucking stupid, apparently. Literally where I sat down. I know that. No, no, right. Excuse me. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? I'm sorry. Oh, there's the bench. I see it. Yeah, well, that's really cool. I can't fucking get to that. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, I'm in. Well, whatever it is. I bet it's like one of those things where, like, you gotta beat the boss and then you get to it and then it's really useless. Get out of here. That's not cool. Just got hit while I was in my avatar state. Oh, shit. Well, that's not good. That's no good. I wonder what people in general, like, whenever the game's basically over, right? And whenever people are, like, done talking about it, I wonder what they will say they prefer. If it's, this game or Hollow Knight. I would assume it's this game, but I think that's also kind of, like, biased on the sense that, people were waiting for this so long. I don't remember Hollow Knight well enough to, like, tell you whether or not there are a lot of improvements. What the fuck just happened? The tab was snoozed? What the fuck? Don't fucking do that. Don't snooze my tabs, you fucking piece of shit. Jesus, that scared the fuck out of me. For the unaware, my Opera tab just, like, I don't know, I guess went into hibernation. The fuck? You do that again, I'm gonna kill you. Opera GX, you thing that isn't alive. Chill, YouTube. Bye. You're next.
Ah, damn. I was hoping that would kill you faster. Mother... It's fine.
I signed up for this.
She's dancing. It looks so dumb. I'm sorry. I know she's supposed to be serious. I do like that though, like Hornet is very much more serious than, or at least I feel like. I guess we don't really know because like the little guy from Hollow Knight never spoke, but I always felt like that was true, you know, that Hornet was a lot more like serious. Alright.
Bring on the masses.
Owie. It takes a long time to heal. That's kind of stinky, but it's fine. Go, go. I wonder, now that I think about it, do we have a price for Tomodachi Life? Or not yet? No idea? Okay. I'm curious what the price will be on that though. Ah, I was right. You have to beat the boss to get this. This is kind of fucking useless, don't you think? I guess not, because there's like a whole area to explore. Oh, are you the friend?
Oh, small pointy bug. I didn't read that.
The sound of your craft called me to investigate. What is your duty here? Are you a kind of are you a smith of some kind? Jesus.
A smith? We're hardly so crude. We are Forge Daughter. How can pointy bug not tell? Ours is the ancient line and honored role. These docks and lands around are fortunate to have our skills.
If you're as talented as you suggest, would you lend me your aid? I've lacked for my usual tools, and I suspect you could craft fine replacements.
Blades and traps, no doubt. We know your type.
Of sorts, but maybe strange to this land. Some would likely prove fine challenge for your craft.
Then we'll construct them. But you'll provide the materials and compensation for our time.
What the fuck? Magma Bell. Okay, so I thought that we were gonna get to improve our you know, our weapon, but I suppose not.
If you need something, talk to the boss. I'm busy.
Okay, asshole. Why did you brethren keep attacking me? You fucking explain that to me? Dick ass. Oh. Alright, what's going on over here? Ah. A key is required. I get it. Understandable. And this area looks fucking cool. You have to say, like, because they kept the character design so simple, I feel like they had a lot of time for, you know, like the level design, and I do believe they knocked it out of the park. All right. Oh God. Okay. They explode. Remember that. Or rather than exploding, I guess they like, they squirt lava. Okay, that's nothing. Ow. Give me your beads, bitch. Okay. Okay, so this is another big room, it seems. Can I... Oi. Ow, god damn it. Get on up over here. Okay, you can't, like... Well, that's... Okay. What if there's an item that will, like... let me not burn to my death?